1-year postpartum edition of Can I Be Honest? And today I'm kicking things off by getting honest about an entire year of being a mom of 4, starting with an update on one of the biggest questions I had this time last year. How are my older girls adjusting to their new baby sister? Well, let me tell you. Ellie and Finney are best friends. Ellie actually told me, Benny told me the other day, this is a big deal. Benny told me the other day that her and Finney were going to be best friends. Now, it was were going to be best friends. So it's future tense. And so from that, I think we're not quite there yet, but she has figured out how to make Finn laugh. And as with grown adults, it's the same with children. When they can make a baby laugh, they feel as though that is an accomplishment, as it is. And they've been doing an outstanding job doing that. Now, Wyatt likes to be in charge. Nothing new. So she likes to be given jobs like, hey, put Finney back in the gate when Finn escapes from the living room. Benny only wants to really make her laugh or pretend that she's a baby doll. We're working on it. There's been a lot of things put on Finn's head. And by that, I mean headbands, ears, hats, dresses. And I said on her head. I didn't say on her body because Benny thinks that she can dress Finn. And so she'll just put the dress over her head. And then Finn's sitting there with like a dress covering her face going, and yep. So it's going pretty good. I would say that Finn has an affinity for Ellie right now. But I say right now because it's ever shifting. I will say Finn is not speaking a lot. I'm not going to be that mom that's like, my kid says blah, 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 this many words. No. But I will tell you, one of the things that she likes to do is call for Ellie. And Ellie is sweet enough that Ellie will typically call back. So Ellie will stand in the other room and go, Finny. And Finn will sit in the other room and go, hey. And it's very cute. And she doesn't always do both syllables. And it doesn't always sound like Ellie, but she does try to yell back to Ellie, which is a very cute practice that I encourage a lot. So yeah, it's going well. They have accepted that she is a human being and not just a blob, which is great because now she is sort of toddling along a little bit and trying to get involved. It is very sweet to watch her, which we've seen this with every child, Ellie on, that they just want to be involved. And so to see them sort of crawl into the mix is just very heartwarming. And then when their older sisters actually try to involve them, it is so sweet. Now, that would be like the Instagram version, okay? When she crawls in and she tries to get involved, and then their sisters hand her a Barbie or a toy and try to let her get involved. The real life version, which is, I would say the majority of the time, is when Finn tries to crawl in and get involved, and then she gets yelled at and they try to like edge her out and push her back so that she can't touch the perfectly framed house that they have put together and strategically place the characters that are playing. So just let's manage expectations here. I'm not saying that my kids play nicely all the time. The biggest difference from going from 3 kids to 4 kids, there was a while when we were choosing to try for what is now Finn, where I kept thinking that I had forgotten a child, like that one was missing. I think it had a lot to do with the age that Benny was and the progression, because it just felt like I didn't have a baby with me anymore. Either way, it feels very comfy and whole. It feels very balanced. I love even numbers. I've said that on the show before. Something I often get asked about is age gaps. At this point, after having Wyatt, I was already pregnant with Ellie. That's bananas to me. The idea, I still can't fathom that I got pregnant less than a year postpartum. That is crazy bananas. I when people tell me that they've gotten pregnant, really, I would say within the first year postpartum, I just want to wrap them up in a little burrito and just rock them. I want to rock them because as much as you are excited about it and it's amazing, whoa. Because getting a year out, I was just thinking this the other day, getting a year out feels more stable. And I don't know if it's just the hormone flush or your body going back or your organs being back where they're intended to be, or your joints feeling more stable, or maybe just like sleep is probably better by a year out. All of these things that come together to just make you feel like a year out has been my threshold of where I feel like if I start working out again seriously, that like I might feel strong again, or that I might feel like my body is stable. A 2-year age gap just feels reasonable because you've given your body time to adjust, but you're also not getting so far out that you feel like, why would I start over? Guys, I've told you before, if my last kid gets out of diapers, then the shop is closed, if you catch my drift. I will say Finny is still just cuddly enough that I do not have an urge for baby right now. Let me just say that. I like to leave it open-ended because I don't want the universe to hear me or my uterus. Nobody's talking to you. But I do think 4 feels good. And that's it for Can I Be Honest? Moving on. Let's get to a segment that's back for another year by popular demand. This time with some updates, presenting the do's and don'ts of talking to postpartum women 1 year after giving birth. First up, got to start with the good old-fashioned don't. Number 1, don't ask her if she's back to her pre-baby weight yet. Better yet, don't ask her about her weight at all, but I'm going to tell you right now. Pre-baby weight, Kylie? Pre-baby Kylie? Let me say that again. Pre-baby body of Kylie? I don't know her. She doesn't live here. My body built a whole ass human being, okay? And you're going to look at me and you're going to tell me that I'm supposed to get back to pre-baby weight? Okay, if I'm going to get back to pre-baby weight, then you tell my stomach to go back to looking the way it did when I was 24. No? Not going to happen? Well, then you've got your fucking answer. How about that? That's ridiculous. Number 2, do ask how she's feeling a year after giving birth. This is such a great question. Let's check in. Let's care about her thoughts and feelings. Let's ask her how her body's feeling, how she feels a year after birth, how she feels that she kept a tiny human alive for 1 whole year. Good job, Mom. Number 3, unless you are particularly close with Mom, don't ask when the next baby is going to be on the way. Oh, I'm so serious. And I'll speak for myself here. Don't you dare ask if we're going to give it one more try for a boy. I swear to God. I swear to God. Don't ask me. Also, let's just put this into perspective. If you look at me and you say, number 1, are you going to have another one? Or number 2, are you going to try for a boy? You are looking at a woman who has had 4 children. 4 children in, what was it, 6 years? How are you going to look at a woman who has had 4 children and be like, are you going to have another one soon? Are you going to try for a boy? So, suck my ass. How about that for ASMR? Suck my ass. Number 4, don't ask mothers of 1-year-olds if they're worried about their baby not reaching certain milestones. Ladies, if you are still losing sleep or letting milestones of children rule your thoughts, I'm going to need you to cut that out immediately. I need you to cut it out now, because I'm going to tell you right now, 4 children later, the one thing I can tell you that I've learned, that I've told you a million times, they're all different. I'm telling you that within a group of kids whose gene pool is the same. It's the same gene pool, and all their shit's been different. Okay. So how are we going to compare our kids to the neighbor's kids or your nieces and nephews or your friends' kids? That is some bullshit. Also, if you look at the thresholds, the range at which these children are supposed to be hitting these milestones, why is it so wide? What? That's right, because every kid is different. We got there together. So please don't do that. And also, make sure that we're not putting pressure on anyone else, okay? Sometimes we can say what we want to say. We can be proud of our kids. Wyatt was an early talker. She was. She wanted to chit chat. Ellie, that child didn't utter words. I mean, she said a couple words here and there. She did not speak to us until she was probably 18 months old. Okay? Like, speak to us. Like, really be like, oh, this can help me. Okay? She had words, but she didn't, you know what I'm saying? They're in the same house. They have the same parents that raised them the same way. Very close together, mind you. They were 17 months apart. Okay? Guys, cut it out. Don't let those comparisons steal the joy of the amazing things that you are watching your kids do. And in that same breath, if your kids are having delays and or are not meeting the thresholds, that's okay too. Okay? Because there are things in place to help you support them, and sometimes they're just not fucking ready. Leave them alone. Yeah, that's right. Snap. It was magic. Hey. And now he appeared. Look at him in his Italian hat.
Yes. Well, it's not. Yeah.
It's a flower.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
It's a flower. It's beautiful. Anyway, for my last scroll, I have a special guest. And when we try things, when we eat things on this show, we just really like to have Jason here. Because
Jason likes to be here.
Apparently, the Winter Olympics has its very own version of the Paris viral chocolate muffin. I think we all remember that. Everyone was fiending for chocolate muffins. And of course, the version here, tiramisu. So Queen Emma is going to roll the clip of the viral tiramisu in the Olympic Village.
I think I found the chocolate muffin of the Winter Olympics. It's going to be the tiramisu. And I heard it's insanely good.
The smirk.
So
all right, there we go. Positive review.
You said it was a 12 out of 10.
12 out of 10?
Okay.
Well, he doesn't know how rating systems work.
This is the Swiss snowboarder Jonas Hassler.
Yeah.
He rated this tiramisu at the Olympic Village a 12 out of 10. We attempted to get this specific tiramisu, but apparently it's nearly impossible to get your hands on, which makes sense because we're not Olympic athletes. So we accept that fate. I will be making every effort to find it this week, but also I don't know that I've earned the right to taste it. So in the meantime,
if you find some, I'll eat it.
Okay.
For sure.
Won't stop Jason. In the meantime, we have a tiramisu tasting here with 3 of the best tiramisus our team could find. So we're going to give it a rating out of 10. That's right. 12 is not part of this rating system. Are you good with that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Which one would you like to try first? I feel like we should try
your show, Kai. Whatever you want to try first. You're the queen.
I actually don't.
You're the queen, I guess. You're more of the tiramisu fan. I'm not a big tiramisu person.
I'm a big tiramisu person. Let's try the flat one first because I think you're going to be the least
satisfied with this one.
With this one.
Oh man,
I don't think you're going to like that. I like it.
That's fantastic.
Really?
You don't like that?
I said I like it.
No,
that's why I guessed that you wouldn't like it.
No, I like this a lot. Oh my goodness.
I can't tell if he's kidding.
No, that's fantastic.
Maybe your tiramisu hang-up has just been that you weren't eating tiramisu in Italy.
The balance of it is great. There's like the biscuit is soggy or whatever, but then there's also a nice crunch to it. It's really good.
He's going to eat the whole thing.
I want to.
I'm coming back to that one.
Where we're going next?
We're going to this jar, the front jar.
I'm trying to get all of it. Get out of your microphone. That other one's, I mean, of all the tiramisus I've had, it's probably, I can't go 10 out of 10 because then where do you go from there?
I'm going to go 9.8. That one's fire.
Jeez.
It's aggressive.
It's too high. My hat's got to fall out to be like a 9.8.
Okay. All right. Let me edit it. 4.2.
It's not good.
This one is not good.
I was expecting a lot of the jar. I don't know who made it, so sorry to whoever made that.
No. I did confirm before we tried it that this was purchased.
Got it.
This
I think
custard,
they were all purchased.
The custard is...
there's two. The
it's
balance
almost like the custard is like split. You can see it on the sides.
The balance is off. The custard isn't really airy.
I still
like the
have
other
not
one.
rated a single one. What'd you give
It's
the
almost
first
like
one?
cheesy. It's a little bit too cheesy.
What'd you give the first one?
I didn't rate any of them yet.
Okay, rate the first one, please.
I mean, I'm pulling a number out of my ass.
Okay, I'm gonna go 9.2 on the first one.
I think 9.2 is a fair rating, but just because I don't want to be exactly the same, I'll go 8.9. Just because I'm going to leave some buffer to maybe go up. So I'm going to go 6 on the second. It's edible.
Is it?
Yeah. We're going, this one? I feel like, how do I even eat this? Right now, I just don't even like that there's a thing of chocolate that doesn't even, is this plastic? This one is presentation-wise getting docked.
This is the ladyfinger that soaks up the espresso. My instinct is that the jar is an 8.6. He's going to strongly disagree with me here.
The jar's good.
You don't like this one now?
Jar's bad.
Okay. To me, being a complete and total American, that is not, I don't even think I'm part Italian. I want to throw that out there. 9.2. 4.2. 8.6.
So much random numbers. All right, I'll go. I'm going to, this isn't a 9. It's just not a 9. I'm going to go 8, 7, 5, 4.
Now you're just making up numbers.
7, 6.
You went off of all of the scores you had already given. 7, 6?
Yeah.
So you still think this one's the best one?
I think so. I mean, but it's not like as... It was very good the first time I had it. Now that I'm going back to it, it's still good, but it's not like. I think I was just really hungry when I ate the first bite.
I'm so happy that you've come around on tiramisu.
Well,
Who knew we just had to come to Italy?
I'm only around it in Italy. I'm not around it.
I'm okay with that.
I've been to the nicest Italian restaurant in the United States and had their
and
tiramisu.
He wasn't about it.
It's okay.
It's fine. He says it's fine, which is great
if I could have
for me.
Pie or something like that, I'd much rather do that. Fair. You know, but the tiramisu I've had so far has been very nice.
This only even further solidifies my thought process on us and desserts because more for me.